Chapter 18. Forgiving is the hardest thing you will ever do. The mood is somber and the atmosphere is tense. The room has gone mute, silence hangs over us like a heavy fog. Lady Chishimba just finished narrating her story. She talked about how she and my father met, the barriers their love faced, how he died, finding out she was pregnant and her decision to leave me at the door of the orphanage. The pain that's ripping through my body keeps sending tears gushing down my cheeks. Mrs. Myrtle is my father's younger sister, and that makes Mark my cousin and her husband my uncle. The thought of what went on behind the closed doors of the Myrtles' household makes me sick to the stomach. Darcy is my sister. Her husband I had something going on. I have a child out there and I am not sure whose it is, my cousin or brother-in-law. Thinking of how much of a roller coaster my life has been, my stomach rumbles and bile rises up. I rush toward the bathroom and manage to dive headfirst into the toilet, puking my guts out. Ozzy comes after me. He rubs my back while pulling my hair back. When I am done, I flash the toilet. The ice splash some water into my mouth. Swishing the water, I spit and repeat the process thrice. We walk out of the toilet and back into the room. Both women are sitting on the floor, tears running down their faces. For whatever reason, Lady Chishimba didn't want Ozzy around, but I told her he is my friend and she has no right to ask someone to leave my house. Wiping my face with the palm of my hand, I sit on the couch and stare at these two selfish women, wondering how different life would have been if one of them had been responsible enough to take me in. Please find it in your heart to forgive us, Lady Chishimba pleads. I pull off my shirt and remain in only my bra. I carry scars on my body for every time I was forced to forgive unapologetic people, I say, pointing at all the scars I got from cutting and burning myself. Please, she pleads. More tears pour down her face. I laugh. Tears don't mean anything anymore to me. The first time a man touched me, I was 10 years old. I don't know what type of life you thought I would have in that orphanage, but let me give you an update, mother, I say through gritted teeth. The orphanage was horrible. The sisters mistreated us. And the man we were supposed to look up as a father figure abused us. I don't know about if he abused others, but he touched me sexually. He slept on top of me and dry humped me. I was only 10 years old. I didn't understand what it was he was doing to me until I became older. Oh my God, I am sorry. She cries even harder. Crocodile fake tears, because what sort of a mother leaves a child behind for me like Raph to feast on? I stare at Mrs. Myrtle, and when you adopted me, I was the happiest person on earth. I thought my troubles were over, but they were just beginning. I reminded you of your daughter and you got me, but deep down you knew I wasn't your daughter and so you didn't care about me. Your son started me abusing me sexually. He broke my virginity and your husband too joined, and you knew this but opted to keep quiet and protect them. Lady gasps as she stares at Mrs. Myrtle. I am sorry, May. I am sorry, Mrs. Myrtle pleads. And that sorry is supposed to make things right. And you allowed your daughter to humiliate and disgrace me. I wanted to die after that. If I am being honest with you, I haven't healed from the pain that you all caused me. I have been through a lot at such a young age, it scares me. I know so much about pain, loss and sadness. At such a young age I am constantly filled with feelings of anxiety and depression. I don't know what happiness feels like. I can't relate to being happy and at peace. Child, she tries to touch me but I stand and step back. I have a child. I found out I was pregnant when I was in the hospital after attempting to kill myself. I was in such a dark place I couldn't take care of her, so I gave her up for adoption. I am not sure who the father is. It could be Mark or Lewis's. Now if the both of you can erase the pain I have been through and give me the childhood I deserve, then maybe, just maybe, I can forgive you. May. If you can't do that, then leave my house, I yell. May. Just leave, both of you. I want nothing to do with you. They stand up and stare at me. Close the door when you leave, I say, heading upstairs. I sit on the bed and stare into space. My heart is aching and I have this strong urge to cut myself. I need some sort of relief. I stand up and open my drawer, grabbing a razor. I stare at it for a minute or so, and just as I am about to press it on my skin, The door opens and Ozzy walks in. What are you doing? Just leave me alone, Ozzy. I can't leave you alone, not when you are in this state. Put the razor down. I need relief, Ozzy. You don't understand how I feel. You can find another way to find relief. How about you run in? It won't be enough. Put down the razor, please, he pleads. I finally put it down and stare at him. Ozzy is a very handsome man. I have never taken time to seriously study him. If I can't cut, then there is something else I can do to get over what I am feeling. Without giving it much thought, I remove my bra and let it fall off before taking off my shorts. What are you doing? He asks. What I should have done a long time ago. I walk to him and start kissing him. Nay, you can't do this. We can't. We can, and I want this, please. Help me forget, please. He tries to resist, but I rub myself against him and he loses all sense of reasoning as he pulls me even closer and kisses me back deeply and hungrily, like his whole life depends on it. Elab. Your August girl pushbit.